over for Great Taste. Leo Austria keeping a step with Ricky Brown. A very spirited attempt to stop the rifles of Ricky Brown, who has been sniping so effectively for Great Taste in this ball game. Willie Pearson also gets into the act.
And see what happened there, Joe. Everyone was just watching Ricky Brown dribble that ball. I mean, he's such a fine, good dribbler, and then he spots Willie Pearson open and gives him the assist pass.
Bogs Adornado comes up with his first triple for the ball game to up his total to 19 points. But that's still a 12-point deficit staring down the faces of the Buckbusters with only 2.5 minutes left in the ball game.
They were fouled by Bogs Adornado. Referee not calling it.
Abe King trailed by Bogs Adornado. Lester Rowe pushes to himself for the possible defensive rebound, and he pulls down the defensive rebound. And look at him scamper down, go to the limit with a very fast clip. Ray Lazaro for the consummation. 105 to 95. The Shell fans are alive again, but time is catching up with them. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Well, mathematically still possible, but not if they cannot stop Ricky Brown. And that time they effectively stopped it.
The last 2 minutes. Brought to you by Andy Player's Special Whiskey, the winner's whiskey.
Ray Lazaro's cannon booming from 18 feet to cut down the Great Taste lead to just 8 at 105 to 97. Exact time left in the game clock, 1 minute and 44 seconds. Willie Pearson. They're in no great hurry. They have the luxury of an 8-point lead. Willie misses from 20. And here's Lester. Picks up speed as he goes to the hole.
How about that, huh?
Terrific performance.
And it's good Victorino then didn't get injured in that play, Joe. It's only a 6-point game now, 1 minute 26 seconds remaining.
The fires are alive for the Shell Buckbusters. But Bogs Adornado just collected his third personal on that last piece of action. And Freddie Webb calls another moratorium. We'll be right back.
Barimoid, tabletang lunas sa Almorana.
Well, Abe King has every reason to grin, but he wasn't really grinning. He was just gritting his teeth in preparation for the last 1 minute and 25 seconds of this game, whose outcome is still in the balance despite a 6-point lead posted on the scoreboard for the Great Taste Coffee Makers, 105 to 99. The fly in the ointment here for Shell Azodrin is the fact that Ricky Brown is going to take 2 from the free throw line.
So expect Shell to try to go for a fast 2 points, Joe, and then that full court press of theirs, because that was partially responsible for their getting back into the game again now, here in the dying minutes of the game. And Ricky Brown missing a foul throw.
Well, Ricky Brown is not wilting under the pressure. It's just the fatigue factor catching up with him. After all, he had played practically 80% of the game, and he had been shooting and sniping for Great Taste, almost single-handedly keeping their heads above water in this ball game. 106 to 99, time left 1 minute and 19. Bogs Adornado, he gets a pick from Philip Cesar. Manny Victorino is hot on his tail. He gets the baseline. He goes up against a triple team, and that's Joel Banal, who is going to be called for the foul. No, it's Manny Victorino. It's fourth personal.
So as we suspected, Bogs will go to the line for 2 free throws because they went for the basket right away. It's only 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining. Now they'll have to really give a full court press, but play honest defense on their man, Joe. Even if they should not foul, let Great Taste take that 10th, but just make sure they're on top of them.
Bogs Adornado with a soft touch from the 15-foot line. And I have yet to see this guy wilt from the free throw line in a crucial situation. Right now we have another timeout by Baby Dalupan, but this time we are not going to relinquish the air. We don't want you to miss a single second of what remains of this ball game. Exactly 63 seconds, or if you want to put it another way, 1 minute and 13 to go. 106 to 101, 5-point lead for Great Taste. Perhaps we can speculate here on what Freddie Webb would be trying to develop by way of a last-ditch stand for the Shell Buckbusters. You have to remember, 1 minute and 13 is not exactly an eternity of basketball. That's very limited, especially when Great Taste will be inbounding.
Right, Joe. They'll go on that full court press of theirs again. Now, Fred is probably saying Ricky Brown is going to bring that ball up court. So whoever is guarding a teammate of Ricky Brown and is closest to him, maybe you can double team every now and then. You can gamble a bit, but not down, definitely. You can gamble a bit. Now, what's very important, and Baby Dalupan realizes this, so he'll probably tell his players to clear out of Ricky Brown. Let Ricky Brown bring that ball up all by himself. Let him play one-on-one. Now, if they can prevent Great Taste from scoring in 25 seconds or let Great Taste take the attempt, but Great Taste does not score, they'll probably go for a fast 2 points again, Joe. And if they should score, they'll only be a 3-point game. Then it will be very close, and anything at that time will be able to happen, Joe.
Well, a very important factor to remember here is the fact that neither club can afford to give away any fouls without penalty of 2 free throws for the offended party. Both went over the limit about 3-4 minutes ago. So with 1 minute and 13 to go, we have a 5-point lead for Great Taste. They will be inbounding from the midcourt line. Joel Banal will be doing the honors. And the men on the floor for Shell are Romy Ang, Philip Cesar, Romy Austria. Surprisingly, Bernie Fabiosa is not going to play out these last seconds of the game. Ray Lazaro and Lester Rowe are the 4th and 5th man for Freddie Webb. For Great Taste, we have Joel Banal, and that's Ricky Brown, who was just fouled by Leo Austria. And is going to go to the line. Fine man to foul.
Yes, Ricky Brown. So what Leo Austria should have done there was just play good defense. Just patintero, like they say. Let Ricky Brown take the attempt from the outside. Of course, that's maybe more than a 50% chance to sink. That will sink. But then there's always he may always could miss, Joe. So now he gets the first shot from the free throw line.
Well, Ricky Brown is one of the highest percentages from the 15-foot line of any player in the league. One away to 101, 7-point lead, and time has dwindled down to just 1 minute and 11 seconds. That's exactly 71 seconds, and Freddie Webb called this timeout. Maybe we can eavesdrop on Freddie Webb.
Bernie. Papalitan mo si Leo. Mamaya. Ito ha. Bernie, you never play ha. You stay in here, Lester. Okay. Watch this. This is our bench, okay? Right here. This is our club. You stay in here. Philip is gonna come from here. Okay? Now, Ray out there. Okay? Bernie's gonna bring the ball out. Okay? Who's the other man? Box out here, huh? Box, huh? Okay, now, what you're gonna do is, Ray, you just pop out. Philip is gonna go, screening Lester. You're gonna alley-oop. You love the ball. Layo. Hindi, dito. Oh, kaya yan. Kaya, just love the ball, ha? Labas ka tahan, ha? Oo. Philip sana. Kaya mo ilap. Hindi, si Philip dapat ang umiscreen, eh. Kaya mo ilap, Philip. Hindi, ako umiscreen. Hindi po yung bawang labas. Si Bernie screen sa kanya. Pagol. Hindi, ikaw maglabas. Bernie, ikaw mag-screen. Pagol ang tawag yan, ha? Si Bernie mag-screen para maliit. Okay, screen is man. You come in there. Okay, pakita mo na gano'n. Hindi ko dito. Tatawid ka lang. Si Bernie, gagawin dito. Dito si Bernie.
Well, desperate situations call for desperate measures, and I think Freddie Webb is going to a very drastic measure now. They're going to go for a quick alley-oop anchored on Lester Rowe.
Yes, Joe, they'll try to get the fast 2 points. 1 minute, 11 seconds remaining. So, Lester Rowe, there'll be a screen from Bernard Fabiosa. There it is.
There's the alley-oop. And he succeeded beautifully.
Okay, so the lead goes down to 5 again. What they'll have to do is just play good defense. Okay? Let Great Taste get their attempt. Not foul, because any foul now will send...
Or if they have to foul, make sure it's not Ricky Brown or Willie Pearson. All right, here's Ricky. He's going to go up against Bernie. No.
Okay. See, that time it worked. Don't foul, just let them take their attempts. Now let's see what Shell does. They'll have to go for a quick basket.
3-point shot by Bosa Renado. No. With only 40 seconds to go, we've got a foul on the loose ball play. Lester Rowe with his 4th personal.
You know what happened to Shell there, Joe? That attempt by Adornado was taken well, but there were no offensive rebounders inside. All 4 players are up. It was only Lester Rowe inside, and he was being boxed out completely by 4 Great Taste players.
And poor guy had no option but to foul Manny Victorino. So now, Manny Victorino, well, let's see, he's averaging in the 70s as far as foul shooting is concerned. And he wilts under the pressure.
So Shell still given a chance here to come back, Joe, with 40 seconds remaining.
Now was a good foul given up by Lester Rowe after all. So this is a very good timeout called by Freddie Webb. It will enable them to inbound from the midcourt as well as give him an opportunity to dish out another beautiful